This is by far the worst thing that has ever happened to me during my time as a self-employed gardener. I really didn't want to make this video because it's disgusting, it's horrific, it's embarrassing, it's really embarrassing, humiliating. I wasn't going to make this video, but I've decided to swallow my pride and make it for two reasons. One, to warn other people not to let this happen to them, and two, to find out if this has happened to anyone else and if I'm not the only idiot. Am I the only one that ended up with egg on the face? Or at least I wish it was egg. Yeah. So let me take you back. This happened in, it was either June or July. I think it was July. So before I was making YouTube videos. And what happened was, I get to the job. It's on a new housing estate. I cut the back garden, no problem. I then go to the front garden. Now on these new housing estates, you'll know exactly what I mean. The front gardens, they're literally on the pavement. They meet the pavement, the grass. So the lawn ends, the pavement begins, right? Now on this housing estate, there's obviously a lot of dogs that live there. Okay? And I've never had a problem with this property before. The homeowner doesn't have a dog. Doesn't have any pets as far as I'm aware. There's a few kids' toys left on the lawn. That's about it. I'm sure you can probably imagine, I'm sure your brain's sort of twig now where I'm going with this. But what happened, it made me want to quit my job. I was fuming. What I do is I trim all the edges first, like we all do, and then I mow it. If there's a tiny little patch somewhere that isn't worth getting the mower on it, I'll just trim it all. And that's what I did for this bit here, right? Now I always wear my headphones, so I've always got my ear protection on. 9 times out of 10 I've got my sunglasses on as eye protection. What I don't do is wear a full face guard, but I wish I did. And I would advise anyone to do it. Because as I'm trimming this little patch of grass, it's about this long, this bit of grass. It was a monthly cut, I hadn't been for a while. It was about this long, so you can't see what's in it, can you? Well, it was just a squirrel trying to jump up at my van. Hey! Anyway, I'm trimming, loving life, happy days. Best thing I ever did, this gardening stuff. I trim into a rotting, sloppy pile of dog shit. What happened with this dog mess in the grass? Where did it go? Now bearing in mind, I trim from right to left. So all the grass, when you're doing the edges, I trim from right to left like we're supposed to. So all the grass flicks in and covers us. Yeah? So it doesn't cover the borders. So I've trimmed in to this pile of dog shit and it has gone, nah, sprayed up all over me, covered head to toe in sloppy dog diarrhea. When I say head to toe, it was in my hair, it was on my face, it was on my lip, my nose, all my clothes, which wasn't the problem, it was my face. And I just dropped my strimmer as it was running and I was instantly heaving. It was vile. By far the worst thing that has ever happened to me. What do I do? I'm covered in shit, it's in my mouth. I've got nothing to wipe it off with. What have I got? All I've got is my hoodie that I could take off, which is already covered in shit anyway. So I go to the van, it's gone all over my mower, all over my £1,500 mower, which wasn't the problem. I've then got to lump all my shitty tools and my shitty self into the van. I get into the van, I look in the mirror, it is all over my face, all over my sunglasses. Good job I had them on, otherwise it would have been my eyes. We know how bad that can be. It was all in my hair. It was a mess, an absolute mess. I was fuming. So it makes it even worse. It was a Monday morning and this was my first job of the day at around 8:30. I was raging. Straight away, I've ragged it home. I was about 10 minutes away from home. I ragged it home, heaving in the van, windows down, stopping at lights, people looking at me, what's going on here? I get home, the missus is off. I get home, I knock on the door, tell her what's going on. She can see me. She is like, oh my God. I have then now bear in mind I live in quite a tight, narrow I live in a cul-de-sac where all the houses are pretty close together. Everyone's got Ring doorbells as well, which picks everything up, don't they? Mrs. is like, you're not coming in here like that. No sympathy straight away. She just pulls her face straight away and goes, you're not coming in here like that. I was like, are you taking the fucking piss? Get me in the house now. No, you're not coming in here like that. So what I've got to do is I've got to strip off. I had to take all my clothes off, my shorts off. I'm in my undies, stood in the front, still shit all in my hair and all over my face. Before they can even get in my own house and clean everything. So I've just ripped all my stuff off, shoved it in a pile on the front, left everything on my drive. Gone in, cried myself in the shower. It's the longest, hottest shower I've ever had. It was awful. Honestly, it was awful. All my uniform was ruined. Had to get all new stuff. It was just... It was the worst day I've ever had in work. Probably in any... Probably in anything I've ever done in my life. And I've done quite a lot. But that was the worst day ever. I still felt dirty after I've had 2 or 3 showers, hot showers, half an hour long showers, scrubbing myself. I must have washed my hair about 15 times, but I still felt dirty. Do you know what I mean? When I'm sat there, like, I was just sat at home on the chair, like, I can't even describe the feeling. I was fuming, but I was like, who can I be angry at? It's obviously someone that's walked past with the dog, some dirty bugger that's walked past, let the dog do the business and not picked it up. To be fair, like, it was a pile of, sorry to be graphic, but it was sloppy diarrhea. You can't pick them ones up, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I wasn't angry at the customer, because it's not their fault. I was angry. I was like, whoever's caused that to me, I hate you. But yeah, it was bad. So missed out quite a lot of words that I said when it happened, but let's just say I was fuming, absolutely fuming. I don't lose my cool very much anymore. It takes a lot for me to lose my cool. I don't let things bother me, but that triggered me. That pushed a few buttons, and it tested me, man. A lot of the stuff I was saying was, I'm never doing this job again. I've had it. I'm having a career change. I'm not doing this. It was a bad day. That was a bad day. So yeah, always wear face protection, wear PPE, and if you're strimming something like that, check. I always check now. I used to have a walk around. I always had to walk around the gardens anyway, you know, to do a little sweep to make sure the garden's clean. But at this particular place, they don't have dogs, so, and I knew that. I'd been there loads and never had an issue. But yeah, just a bit of advice, if you're doing somewhere where the lawn meets the pavement and someone can literally just let the dog do their business on it and walk off, just have a little check first, because I'd hate for that to happen. And if that has happened to you, I feel for you, man. I can't think of anything worse that could have happened, apart from, you know, tools breaking and stuff like that. But I mean, actual stuff happening to us. Yeah, that was vile. But I'm hoping that is the one and only time that I ever strimmed dog poo, because it's not very good. So yeah, just a little bit of embarrassing story to tell there. I really didn't want to make this video. I'm not sure if I'm going to post it. You'll know by now if you're watching this if I have or not. I hope it's not happened to anyone else, but at the same time, I hope I'm not the only one. Genuinely love reading everyone's stories, especially when it's stuff like that, and I know I'm not the only one that it's happened to. So please, someone let me know that I'm not the only idiot that's done that. But yeah, to summarise, on one of my mow, blow and go gardens, I was loving life, happy days, cutting grass. I was strimming through dog shit, covered it all over me, all in my face, all in my hair, covered everywhere, ruined my clothes, ruined my day, ruined my week that week, and made a fool of myself, and it stunk and it was horrible. And the missus made me strip off in the street as well before I could even go in the house. So yeah, probably the worst day I've ever had. Let me know in the comments what is the worst thing that's ever happened to you. Something disgusting, something embarrassing, something dangerous, any injuries, I hope not. Let me know. And yeah, hit the thumbs up on the video if you can. Just helps it reach more people. Really appreciate it. And until next time, take it easy. I hope the season's treating you well. Still got a bit of time to go. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you.